My life was good, I write was good, I might get to it, not out the woods, so bro, I got to do it, be a monster, that's why my mantra is being onslaught, from the Lone Star to my lungs.
Alright, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Jarice back at it with another episode of
Real talk.
And I really don't like late night recording, I really don't. But I saw this dude and I was motivated. So, what do we have here? So, Ben Shapiro, you may know him, you may like him, you may hate him. I don't really care. He makes good content by triggering leftists and liberals. So, I'm going to talk about the content. So, what do we have here? We have this African-American male right here, who just happens to be queer. Of course, right? Of course.
Of course!
And apparently he dislikes Ben Shapiro's thought on gender or sexual orientation or identity or something along those lines. But you guys already know how it goes. So without further ado, let's roll the clip.
Hello, my name is Quentin Merritt. I'm a mathematician and a physicist here.
Yeah, mathematician and a physicist.
Double major, and I also just won the most...
So, translation, you're a professional student. Cool. You graduated high school and you spent X amount of years in college. Good job, my guy. Good job.
Most prestigious award in the country to pursue research at any institution I want. The National Science Foundation Graduate Research Fellowship. Hello, my name is Quentin Merritt. I'm a mathematician and a physicist here, a double major, and I also just won the most prestigious award in the country to pursue research at any institution I want. The National Science Foundation Graduate Research Fellowship.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop you fucking lying.
Alright, he may be telling the truth, but judging from my life experience as a black male, right? I am a pretty black male. I'm pretty black, as you can see. Yeah, like, just looking at this dude, got the wife beater on, just hair's a mess, judging by the way he's talking, like, I would place my bets on he's not all of these things that he says he is. But he's going to say something else that'll give it away at the end of the video. I won't spoil it for you guys. Don't worry, because I love you. I won't spoil it, but let's keep on going.
So I think I'm pretty, qualified to say that most of what you're saying is based on, like, old data. But my question to you, and so I want you all to, like, realize that.
Last month, but sure.
For example, gender identity disorder, that's the DSM-4, bro. We use the DSM-5 now for psychologists.
Yep, mathematician, physicist, whatever the fuck he said, but he's still saying bro. Okay.
To be able to talk
I literally
about...
cited the DSM-5 in the speech, and it's called gender dysphoria, which is the term that I use throughout the speech, not gender
You
identity
sound like a
disorder,
bozo,
which is how it's
bro.
identified
And you
in
get
the
no
DSM-4.
pussy, and you can't even make your wife wet, bro, so what's good?
Yeah. This is why I say most black people aren't intelligent. Just throwing that out there. Oh my god. So here, let me recap what this man just said.
Not gender
You
identity
sound like a
disorder,
bozo,
which is
bro.
how it's
You sound like a bozo, bro.
And
identified
you
in
get no
the
pussy,
DSM-4.
and you can't even make your wife wet, bro.
And you get no pussy and you can't even make your wife wet. The married man with 2 kids. He can't make his wife wet. But the dude who gets bussy.
Oh my god!
Who gets no pussy, like literally has never gotten any pussy, wants to talk about what gets a female wet. Oh fucking K. Oh fucking K. Right, my guy. You worried about getting bussy, but you know what makes pussy wet. Okay. Okay.
So what's good?
So what's good? Yeah, like, what's good? You don't make your wife wet. You get no pussy, bro. What's good? Like, do you want to fuck Ben Shapiro? Like, what the fuck? Do you want to fuck Ben Shapiro? Like, this dude, what's good? Like, how are you doing? Hey, like, what's good? I've always wanted a white guy. Like, oh my fucking guy. Get out of here, bro. This man over here looking like fucking Antoine Dodson's fucking son and shit. And wants to talk about motherfuckers getting... Okay. Nope.
So.
And I guess the fact that he's getting booed is white supremacy, right?
What?
Yeah, it's white supremacy.
Number one, let me just say, the nice thing about having several small children is I don't feel the necessity to have my masculinity
challenged. If we're using a Western
like
colonial idea of gender, then why should it apply? If we're using, because the gender binary is a Western colonialist framework of gender.
Yup, male and female is those darn good old Western white straight males. Yup. Totally can't look at animals and see male and female. Nope. I guess not. Like, it's okay.
You're right. Men and women don't exist in any other culture.
No.
Yep, no other culture at all on the face of the planet. Nope. It's just those darn Western white males. They got us brainwashed. 400 years of slavery and oppression and segregate. Yep.
Think about Native American.
Nailed it.
Third gender people, I'm not saying that. Third gender people exist in Native American societies, Western African societies, like Southern Native American societies, like Mexico. So in other places that are not white dominated,
and they
like
are
the United States or
incorrect.
Europe. And so you're
I'm
saying white, so non-white
incorrect.
people, I'm a mathematician and a physicist. You cannot tell me.
I'm a mathematician and a physicist, so clearly I know about gender, because mathematicians and physicists know about gender. Like, clearly.
I have a question.
And also, you're not a biologist.
Neither are you, dumbass, but...
So I have a question.
I'm 28.
As a mathematician and a physicist...
I'm 28, because that matters. Oh my god, congratulations, bro. I'm 28 too. You want a fucking cookie?
What in the hell do you know about human biology?
And you got your law degree from Harvard. What do you know about biology? You got your law degree from Harvard.
And frankly...
And you're a mathematician and a physicist at University of North Carolina, Greensboro. What do you know about biology? This dude's... Oh my god.
And frankly, I would ask another question. If your logic is so flawed as a mathematician and a physicist, I would suggest that whichever institution gave you an award, revoke it immediately.
God, again, this is why I don't like having intellectual conversations with blacks. Like, not a dig at the whole entire race, but just 9 times out of 10, that's usually what it devolves into. You get no bitches, you don't get pussy, blah, blah, blah. And he's a mathematician and a physicist. Like, okay, bro. And then he just happened to make this response video because I guess he had to try to save face, and because of Ben Shapiro, this video is blowing up, right? Like, because of Ben Shapiro, because the dude only has 39 subs, so yeah. But let's look at his response video to Ben Shapiro and what happened at the little lecture thing.
My name is Quentin Merritt, and I just roasted Ben Shapiro.
Yup, you roasted Ben Shapiro. But okay.
But before I get into the reasoning behind my actions, I'm going to give you some background about my experience at the event. I went with a friend, and we strolled through campus to get to the gym, waited patiently in line, shuffled through security, all to get to the biggest and most controversial event of our time in college.
But was it really that controversial, though? Or did you just make it controversial in your mind because you need a fucking boogeyman, and good old Ben Shapiro, that darn straight, white, cisgender, Jewish male, he's the big bad boogeyman of this, I don't know, this omnipotent white man, I guess, who's always got his foot on your neck.
Ben Shapiro at UNCG. And as we walk down the stairs and try to squeeze into our seats and settle in for the event, we hear someone yell, "I fucking hate minorities." Why the fuck you lying? Just like that.
Bro, nobody said that. I promise you, nobody said that. That doesn't even sound like a phrase that would come out of the average person's mouth. Like, I fucking hate minorities. Like, Really? If anything, they would be a little bit more specific and say what minority, if anything. But just I don't know. If you want to play this game, what white person is just like, I hate minorities, all of them, all the minorities. Like, oh my God, they're just so bad. You got the blacks and their loud rap music, and you got the Latinos and their spicy foods. Like, come on, bro. Like. You don't gotta make it up if there's so much racism, like, right? It's around all the corners, bro. Like, you don't have to make it up.
My friend and I immediately looked at one another with shock. Him wide-eyed, looking at my black skin, and me uncomfortably staring at his brown skin again.
Oh my God!
And then they looked lovingly into each other's eyes and they began to make out. Because they're both gay. The end.
It's the sea of white faces that surrounded us. I mean, that was to be expected.
I mean, but you're going to a predominantly white institution. But that's generally how these pro-blacks do. They're so pro-black, fist in the air, but they love going to white schools and living in white neighborhoods, though. Weird how that works, because I'm pretty sure this place is not a HBC. You know what? Here, what it... God dang it, no. North Carolina's historically black colleges. So we got Shaw, Fayetteville, Barber, Scotia, Johnson C. Smith, St. Augustine's, Bennett, Livingston. Yep, I'm not seeing, what is it, Greensboro? UNCG. North Carolina, Greensboro. Okay, let me just, yep, not seeing it on this website, so that means I guess it's a predominantly white institution. Weird how that works. Weird how the pro-black is going to a predominantly white institution. Funny how that always happens.
Of course!
But we're not ready to have that conversation, are we? No, of course not.
Given Ben Shapiro's demographic. But what I did not expect was the lack of response to the hateful statement that resounded in my ears.
Bro, you did not hear that, like, what, Jesse Smollett 6.0, like, bro, I'm gonna need y'all to stop with this fake race shit. It's getting old.
No one batted an eye or turned their head, except...
Of course, because it didn't happen, dumbass.
For us. The lack of care...
Like, this is supposed to be a college, and we're supposed to be inclusive and diverse, and it's supposed to be a safe space for all the liberals and the leftists and, the young college folks. Yeah! And magically, you hear all this racism, huh? Just conveniently when Ben Shapiro's there. You've been there, you're a double major, you're a mathematician, and a fifth. And all of a sudden... You just, at the day of the Ben Shapiro lecture, you just hear some random white person, I hate minorities. A little convenient if you ask me, but okay, we'll roll with it.
By the people who surrounded me, most of whom shared the same views as Ben Shapiro, stirred a fire within me. And that's when I made my decision. I posted to my Snapchat story, and I said that I was going to heckle him. And when they asked audience members to go down for questions, I went down there with that in mind. On my way up there, I asked myself, well, what does Ben Shapiro do? He uses his influence.
He is a white, cisgender, straight male with conservative talking points who doesn't agree with your leftist ideology. That's what he did. He doesn't believe there's 48 genders. He's probably a proponent of the Don't Say Gay bill that just got passed in Florida. He is a proponent of the nuclear family, which is man and woman, and he doesn't believe that alternative lifestyles such as hetero or homosexuality and transgenderism should be normalized. Not saying that it's wrong, but trying to make it the norm is definitely a little odd, and things of that nature. But I digress. I'll move on.
Influence as a political commentator and touts his credentials from his Harvard Law degree.
I mean, aren't you touting your credentials as a mathematician and a fifth?
to give himself the credibility to speak on issues that he's not qualified to speak about.
I mean, the same way you spoke on gender and shit, even though you're a mathematician and a physicist.
So I did the exact same thing. And for those of you on the internet saying that there's no way that I possibly won this prestigious award, I'm sorry to tell you that you're wrong. You know, it's true. I was awarded the National Science Foundation Graduate Research Fellowship, and I'm a double major in mathematics and physics. This is what black excellence looks like.
But is it though? Is it really? Is it really? Do you have some kind of trophy, some kind of email, like some kind of receipts that show me that you've actually won this award that you claim to have won? I would love to see it. It would be easy for you to produce it. I mean, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you produce it later in this video because I have not watched this video. So I'm watching it and just recording live as I watch it. So
sadly, I do have to agree with one point that's been made about me.
So you're not going to show it. Again, I still got 3 minutes to go, so maybe he shows it at the end.
He's right. I'm not a biologist. And that's the point. Neither is he. So in reality, the people in that audience should be listening to neither of us, regardless of our personal accolades or achievements, and should actually listen to the biologists and psychologists doing the real research in these areas. And the research comes to an undeniable consensus that being transgender is not a pathology, it is not a disease, it is literally just a different way of being a human being. So, again, I'm going to be very clear. I'm not sorry about what I said to Ben Shapiro. However, I do want to apologize for the sexist language that I used. Back in 2020, Ben Shapiro spoke on his podcast about the song WAP by Cardi B.
Oh God, here we go. Gotta defend Cardi because you know she's a black woman, allegedly, because she married Offset, so that makes her black. She married Offset and she's a little ghetto and ratchet, so that just by extension makes her a black woman, right? Because we're all people of color. We're all in this together. Once you know she's a hoe and you go kill yours. Nah, I'm just like, let me stop.
He was rightfully mocked by the internet for awkwardly rapping her verses. Then he took to Twitter and said, also, as I discussed in the show, my only real concern is that the women involved, who apparently require a bucket and a mop, get the medical care that they require.
That's kind of funny. I mean, if your box is leaking that much, you probably should get medical attention, but you can't make a joke around these type of people, well, unless it's about white men or, I guess in some cases, white women, but, you know. And they generally don't like women jokes in general, but, you know, if it's a white male, though, oh my God, it's a free-for-all. It's the Wild Wild West.
My Dr. Wife's differential diagnosis, bacterial vaginosis, yeast infection, or trichomoniasis. And what that basically means is that he's equivocating the physical attributes of female sexual arousal with disease. Again, Twitter rightfully dragged him for this, you know? For being so painfully unaware of the biology of cisgender women.
Was it Twitter or was it just a bunch of leftist liberals who just read too far into a joke? Like, obviously, if you turn a chick on and you make her wet, obviously, like, it's not gonna be, like, so much that it's, like, dripping on the floor, like, freaking, like, monsoon, like, type shit. Come on, like, this is why we can't have any fun nowadays.
This then begs the question, are we really going to trust someone like that to even attempt to try to tell us about the biology of transness? When I got up there, I brought up the content of that tweet because I knew it would hit him where it hurt, and cause his past experience on Twitter to resurface. Why, you ask? Well, I again must be clear. Ben Shapiro and I don't have a difference of opinion.
You clearly do. That was the point of you going down and This is what black excellent looks like. I'm sleepy. I need to go to sleep.
The hateful and transphobic rhetoric that Ben Shapiro spews has the ability to do real and tangible harm to people in the transgender community.
Yep. Hurt feelings equals physical damage. Yup. Nailed it, Johnny.
because he has the platform to reach the people who write the policies and laws that might end up restricting the rights of trans people.
Yep, totally. Because, I mean, yeah, he's definitely influencing certain politicians to change laws and things. Even though your side has a majority in the House, and I think it's a tie in the Senate with the first black female vice president being the tiebreaker in the Senate. Plus, we just got a black female Supreme Court justice. So, you know, black people have more power than ever. And, you know, now we're all inclusive. And, you know, the Democrats, they're just so progressive now. You got the AOCs of the world and, you know, things of that nature. So we should be good, right? They're all inclusive. I mean, because you have a bill that says teachers can't talk about this stuff to K through 3 kids in Florida, I guess that just means the rest of the transgender community is just being restricted. The white man got his boot on their neck, I guess.
As a black person and a queer person,
oh God, what does you being black have to do with it?
I had to call on the experience of the people who questioned injustice and fought for change before me. The majority black and brown queer people at Stonewall didn't lay down and just take the abuse of their oppressors.
Like, I guess he's forgetting the fact that, like, not even, like, back then, a lot of black people didn't really like, quote-unquote, queer people. Just throwing that out there, because predominantly speaking, a lot of black people are actually conservative in their ideals and their beliefs, but, you know, when it comes to policy and government, they magically turn liberal. It's weird, but I guess it's because Democrats are liberal, and, you know, it is what it is. Black people are supposed to be Democrats. Allegedly.
Neither did the organizers and allies at the March on Washington. Marginalized people should not be expected to be docile or respectful to the individuals aiming to reverse the progress we have fought so hard to gain.
Nobody's trying to reverse the progress that y'all have fought so hard to gain.
Rather, we must be bold and speak out and find ways to dismantle oppression by any means necessary. And if engaging with Ben Shapiro is the avenue that I had to take to fight injustice and spread this message, then...
Yep, you did so much, bro. You did so much. You got like a minute clip with Ben Shapiro where nothing was said. You literally accomplished nothing. And you gained nothing. You did nothing. But this is what black excellence looks like.
Got him! Got him!
This is what black excellence looks like.
Then it was well worth it. Black power, brown power, queer power,
wow.
trans power.
What did I not do this bit already? Did I not do the fist in the air? Oh my God, I promise I didn't watch this video before I made this video. Oh my God. Wow. They're fucking bots. They're running off the fucking same script. It's a pre-programmed message. Like, there's no way you can deny it at this point. Oh my fucking God. I was literally just being an asshole. And then he did it. Oh my God.
Remember, there is no liberation for any of us marginalized people if there's only liberation for one of us. We must work together if we're going to achieve an equitable society for all of us. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh my God. That was black excellence, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. That was black excellence. I'm fucking done. Oh my God. I don't like this at all. Oh my God. And he's supposed to be one of the intelligent ones. I'm just throwing that out there. He's supposed to be the intelligent one. Just throwing that out there. I mean, me, just the guy who graduated high school. But, you know, he's supposed to be... Yeah, he's supposed to be the intelligent one. But that I'm done. I'm fucking done, guys. Oh my God. All right, guys. let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Did I make a little bit of sense? Did I make a lot of sense? Did I make too much fucking sense? Let me know in the comment section down below, because as y'all know, I stay in my comment section. Even though I don't get to upload as much because, you know, working 2 jobs. But it is what it is. But I know a lot of y'all still rock with me, so it is what it is. My supporters, they cool. But, yeah, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Y'all all know I reply to damn near every comment. But it's been your boy Jarice back with another episode of
Real talk.
I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'm out, y'all.
Linking on my brain. Okay. Linking on my brain. I got linking on my brain. Whoa.